What a freaking awesome week it has been for Elder Smith. I have had a wonderful time this week, and it's really all thanks to, um, well, to be honest, it's really thanks to Heavenly Father and the Holy Ghost. Um, I think being able to, one of the cool things was definitely my birthday. But also one of the things that really, on a spiritual note, gave me just a great week was the fact that I got to renew my temple recommend, and I got to meet with President Dunn, and I got to answer all the questions, um, and it was just good. It's just good to know that you're worthy to hold a temple recommend, and the Spirit confirmed that in the meeting. And it's hard to be sad after an experience like that, and it's also hard to be sad after you've had a birthday like I had. Last last year, I figured I was going off what Elder Allen used to say. You get out what you put in, and so really, your birthday on mission is kind of what you make it. If you say it's going to be lame, then it's probably going to be lame. But if you do your best to have fun, then you'll have fun. And that's how it was last year with Elder Clegg and Davyton. We had a lot of fun, and a lot of people did so many nice things. Um, you know, as I think back, Elder Allen, Elder Maratifo, Elder Clegg, and myself, we went to Soweto Towers and then to dinner, um, and we came back, and that was the Monday before my birthday, and then Tuesday was my birthday, and we had transfers, went to lunch, and then the bishop's family and Davyton had us over. This birthday was a lot different. I don't know. I didn't feel like I deserved it. I loved it, but I was just super humbled by how many people did so many nice things for me. Llewellyn von Bruggen, um, our neighbor, actually, the guy he's a member of the church, but he's also our landlord and our friend. He found out after our morning workout that it was my birthday that day, and he took us to breakfast. We came back, and my companion and I, we went and we taught a lesson. Yes, of course we did missionary work. This is my second and last birthday where I get to focus on others instead of myself. So we went and we taught a lesson. We got a new investigator. After which we came back and we kind of finished our studies. We had to swap our schedule around because of the breakfast, but we did get our studies in. And from there we picked up a ward missionary. Or he's actually a returned missionary, Reese, and we went and we saw a less active lady, and that was cool. She had thanked us for just coming over because it meant a lot to her. She's kind of struggling to find friends in the ward, and I think that's contributing to her her less activity. But she has awesome visiting teachers, and so she actually came to church yesterday. We were so happy. And so, she is considered now re-engaged, and we're going to keep getting her re-engaged into the church. But all throughout the day, I think it was an eating day, because my companion, then he bought lunch for us. We had pizza, my favorite meal, and we were so full from breakfast and from the 3 ice cream cones that we had eaten. That I could only finish half of the pizza, and so we took the other half and we gave it to a guy. We gave it to some guys that were just sitting in the park, and it was a blast. From there we dropped Reese off, and we headed out to what we thought was a lesson that we were going to teach, only to show up at the Mochoso's house and have them throw a surprise party. So that was a lot of fun. We walked in, and they started throwing popcorn at us and singing happy birthday, and they had prepared a whole bunch of just treats and snacks, and they had written posters on the wall, and that was just so cool. for them to be that kind and considerate to make that special for me, and I loved it. And so those are some of the pictures, as you see, that I'll send home. We're from the Mochosas, but I sure love that family, and our recent convert was there too. She also helped celebrate. And that was cool. On a separate note, not the birthday note, she was confirmed in church yesterday, and she gave an absolutely wonderful testimony in Fast and Testimony meeting, enough so that the two members that we were sitting by in sacrament, after she had closed her testimony, they just said, "Whoa," and the wife the wife that was sitting next to us, she was like, "Wow," and for a new member too. So that was really cool. But she was there at the party, and then unfortunately we didn't want to leave, but we had another appointment, this time with the Farquharsons. We went over to Brother Kevin and Sister Shan's house, and where they had also prepared my favorite meal, pizza, and my favorite dessert here in South Africa, which is milk tart. And boy, let me tell you, that was the best milk tart that I've tasted in my 2 years here. And I'm not just saying that. It really was. It was homemade, and it was freaking good. And here my companion walks into the room, and his muscles are as big as Captain Moroni's. But yeah, and the cool, I think one of the highlights, the thing with that night, with my birthday, and the experience at Kevin's house, is that things just kept happening, and like new things kept being revealed, if you want to put it that way. So, I was just so happy to be there and to have pizza and have a dinner with them, and then all of a sudden Kevin says, "Oh, Elder Smith, will you please go just turn on some nice music on the computer? You can just press the play button." So I go over and I press the play button, and lo and behold, it's Elder Matos recording himself and talking to me. And he says, "Elder Smith," and he gave me it's the happy birthday message, said some things that he liked about serving with me, and gave me some advice for when it comes time to go home, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, "Oh man, that's sweet." And then his ended, and Elder Raymond pops up, and Elder Raymond and his sister sing happy birthday to me, and I'm like, "No way, what's gonna happen now?" And I was like, "Is it really?" And then after Elder Raymond, it really was. It was Elder Stilgo who popped up and gave me a happy birthday message. And man, I just thought that was awesome. But it kept getting better, because then I heard from Elder Kairu, and then Elder Whitesides and his friends saying happy birthday to me. And then I even heard from Elder Pulley. And then later I got a message from Elder Harris. And boy, just to the fact that Kevin would go through all that effort to put together messages from all of my previous companions who have gone home, the ones that, obviously not the ones that are still on mission, but all of my previous companions, to put that together for me was just amazing. And then after that, I was really touched. I wasn't crying at that point, but then my family put on a slideshow. They sent me a slideshow of all of the people and all of my friends from the last 22 months, and a bunch of scriptures and some really nice missionary music. And that's when I kind of had to open the floodgates, and I was just like, man, I was touched. The Spirit was strong, and I just felt loved. And to follow that up, I got to hear from each of my family members as they gave me a 32nd birthday wish. And all I have to say is that that really, I think that was the highlight of my 21st birthday, was the slideshow and all of those things. Because I mean, I don't know, that's just cool. Technology is amazing, and the things that it allows to happen. But after that, we had our dinner. We had our homemade pizzas and had our milk tart. And then all of a sudden, Kevin walks out. He's like, "Oh, but wait, we're not done." And he walks into the room, and he brings out a box, and it's wrapped, and it has an email printed off from my family that says, "To Spencer, we are so blessed to have wonderful friends in South Africa, something, that we can help you celebrate your birthday." And so I open up this package, and it's a birthday present from the Shaws, from the Shaw family in Krugersdorp. And, they had just included every single one of those things in there that they had included, whether the sweets or, the funny things. Like I got some mustache erasers from Rachel. It was just funny. It was just awesome. And I loved that. I was speechless really at the end of the night. I didn't know what to say besides thank you. And I just very much humbled because of the love of people around me, and it really helped to make my 21st birthday unforgettable. And I'm very glad for everybody who made that special, especially my companion who was with me side by side the whole day. And we just had fun together, and that was a lot of fun. But that's probably the reason why I had such a great week. That and the Temple Recommend. And we had a lot of rain. We had kind of a rainy weekend, so that was pretty cool. Everything it's starting to perk up, and green is coming in. All the brown grass is being overthrown by green grass. And it's been wonderful. Lebo was confirmed yesterday in church, and we got to see her afterwards, and we've just been having fun. We've been working hard, which is also just nice. We taught the most lessons. We taught 21 lessons this last week, which is very impressive for being in a town. And so we're really happy about that. We had our investigators at church. And one of our investigators, she couldn't make it to the first ward, which is the ward she normally attends, and so she came for the second ward, which shows a lot of dedication, because some people, if they miss it, they're just like, no, it's good, I'll just come next week. But no, she came to the next one. So we're excited about that. And today we're going to go to Johannesburg. Today's P-Day. We're going to go to Johannesburg and spend some time with some of the church service missionaries who are serving at the temple. We're going to go spend P-Day with them, and so that'll be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. And then we have a family home evening tonight. But to those who are listening to this, and to all my family and friends who sent me birthday wishes, and some of them I have replied to last week, some of them I will get to today in email. But personally, I just want to say thank you very much for your thoughtfulness and your kindness, that you would send those things and think about me. It really does mean a lot, and I can't seem to put it into words, but I just want to say thank you for that. And we're looking forward to a good week in Centurion. Hopefully it's not our last week as companions, and not my last week in Centurion. I don't think so, and I really hope not, and what I've heard is that it's not. But it is week 6, and so you never know. You never know with transfers coming up. But yes, I am praying that I stay and finish my mission here. But until next week, I love you guys. I miss you, but I love mission, and I don't miss you that much. I'm kidding. Have a great week. Bye-bye.